Hi guys, and welcome to this quick training where I'm actually going to walk you through the process that we help freelancers transition into business owners. This is a system that I actually stumbled upon as I was able to grow our service business into the six figures. Now, if you are wondering for what kind of freelancers, I'm going to let you know right now so that you can be sure that you are in the right place. And so if you are a videographer who is working with companies, maybe events, you're doing company films, social media videos, you do all these things, you're maybe just doing video editing, this is for you. If you are in digital marketing, if you are copywriting, if you are also in UI, UX, you're in graphic design, if you are in software development, if you provide companies with a determined service around your area of expertise, then this is going to be for you. But one thing that is important here is that you should already be in business working full-time, depending on this, for around 2 to 4 years on average. That's where you're going to have enough experience already, a lot of baggage and pain by this point, where this stuff that I'm going to share with you is really going to have a quick impact on the way that you operate, because you'll see what is actually holding you back. And pretty much, if you have been struggling with having to work 12-hour days and feel like you're not moving fast enough, if you feel like there has to be an easier way, that what you have been working on is not really getting you to where you want to be, if you're feeling stuck in the business, then this is going to provide you with guidance. If you are charging per hour and can't figure out a way to transition out of that because you know that you're limited, the day has only so many hours, and you also have a lot of admin work and a lot of research and stuff like that that doesn't get paid, then you definitely want to stick around. If you feel that each project starts from scratch, and so it's really hard, always researching, figuring out how you're going to do things, and then stress if you can actually deliver results, then this is going to help you out. If you're tired of the client fire drills or having people that is like, hey, we'd like to work with you, but can you start on Monday? You need to drop everything else. And actually, this is our budget, which is what happens when they see you just as an implementer, then this is definitely for you. If you feel like you need to drop prices to actually make the sale, chase people around, to stay competitive, you need to really race to the bottom so that people see value in working with you, then this is for you. And lastly, if you have to say no to clients because you're going on vacation or you simply don't have capacity to handle them because right now everything depends on you and therefore your income is limited, you're just overwhelmed with so many things, then this is going to be for you. Because in this training, I'm going to show you how exactly you can get your time back, not only to work more in your business if that's what you want, but also to do more of the things that you love and be with the people that are around you. Next thing is disconnecting your time from your income from your time. So how can you actually go from selling your time to building a business where it can run? You don't need to be there on every single step and actually still make a living. How can you grow your word of mouth and build a brand that gets people to come to you looking for what you have to offer? Well, a key for that is actually having a replicable process that delivers consistent results and provide a unique experience for everybody. So that's super important if you want to grow a business. Then if you want your clients to adapt to you, for them to be flexible, to really find a way to collaborate with you so that you can know how your day is going to look like, so that you can know how next month is going to look like, then that's key. If you want to start getting hired for your expertise where you're not implementing the vision of the client, but actually the client is seeing you as the authority, as the expert, and then they are collaborating with you or following your advice into what it needs to be done to get results, then this training will help you with that. as well as getting clients to pay your prices, that they come to you, they see as an authority, and then they actually choose to work with you, even though you're not the cheapest out there, but they know that you guarantee a unique experience, you guarantee results, and so on. And lastly, increase your capacity so that you can take on more clients, you can grow the business without actually having to invest more time in it. And so if these are the things that you're struggling with, you're a freelancer with 2 to 4 years of experience, then this is going to be for you. Because at the end of this training, you will know exactly the 9 steps you need to follow to turn your skills into a scalable business that take you from freelancer to a 6-figure business owner. I'm going to share exactly what it is that we walk people through, because I believe that if you watch this and you start implementing on it, then you will actually get there. This is the journey that I went through. Now, it took me 5 years to get to this place. Well, now you have a framework. I'm going to share with you a step-by-step framework done in the right steps so that you can accelerate that process. How do I know this? Is because, well, over the last 10 years, I've been working with entrepreneurs, helping them clarify their message. I've been on the stage, doing a lot of trainings, a lot of workshops. And one of the things that I notice is that people really struggle not to simplify their message, but to get the clarity they need so that they can define an offer that their target customer really wants. It all starts there. If you're struggling to communicate your business or for people to see value in your business, chances are is that it's not the message, it's the offer, and that there is lack of clarity in the problem that you're solving and for whom. I know that because I struggled for years. I was getting out there, sharing, talking about storytelling and all this, and people were getting a lot of value, but I struggled to put together an offer that would actually turn leads into customers. And so that forced me to start a video production company. I was struggling to get traction in my training company. And at the same time, because I was out there, I saw opportunity on live video. Live video was coming into the event world back in 2016 with Facebook. And so I decided together with a group of friends to get started into the video world. Now, I had no clue what I was getting myself into, but I fell in love with it and I decided to go all in. 1 year into the business, I'm married, and I start realizing that 12-hour working days are really not that sustainable. And I was pretty much in a race against time. And so I started looking around on how I can grow this thing. And I realized that all this time that I'm thinking that I'm growing a business, I'm actually wasting my time in growing a job. What does that mean? Well, Robert Kiyosaki explained to us that there are 4 ways of making money. First, we have employees. Yeah? Then we have self-employed. From there, we have business owners. And lastly, we have investors. We normally start as employees, and this is when we have a job. Now, from there, we transition and we decide to start a business, most likely a service business, where we are building something around our expertise. And that's when we actually own a job. And we own a job is because, well, we have the freedom to on our time, who we work with, how we do things, and so on. But the reality is that the business owner owns a system, because the system doesn't require the business owner to actually operate and deliver value. Once I understood that, I realized that I need to transition out of delivery so that I can get on the path to becoming a business owner. This was crucial to open my eyes, because this whole time I'm investing my effort and sacrifice in growing a job, and 20 years can pass by, and even though if I increase my prices and I work with less people, I still have a job that depends on me. And so for me, it was crucial to transition into becoming a business owner by developing a system that can run without me. And in the last place, we have investors that own businesses. And so that made it the goal for me to go into business owner. I want to own a system. That's important to share because once I knew that, I could take a step back and start looking at the business as my actual product. That is my asset, and that is the thing that I'm building. And so by doing that, after 3 years, I was able to grow that business into the six figures and actually transition out of delivery so that the business could deliver value without me having to be involved. I was the biggest bottleneck in that part, and I was able to transition out of it so that I could grow it. And more importantly, when I actually became a dad, then I was able to stay at home and be with my kid and really be in that part of his life that is so crucial. While the business continued to run and I was able to be there with him. I'm sharing this with you because through that journey, after 5 years struggling, the moment that I was able to see the system, the business deliver value without me was complete transformation. I felt like I managed to finally make it. All that sacrifice had paid off. I was able to be in the hospital with my kid while we're delivering on productions. And instead of taking a hit on my income, I'm actually earning more while clients are more satisfied, are fulfilled, and the team is doing the thing they love. And so through that process, as I talk to people, they start telling me, you got to talk to other freelancers, you got to talk to other service providers and help them actually grow their businesses. And so today, I run a company called Skills of Life, where we help freelancers package their skills into a unique offer that allows them to transition from freelancer to business owner. The reason why in the very beginning I struggled so much to grow my freelancing business is because I didn't have an offer. I know how fundamental it is to have an offer that you can go out into the market, that you sell over and over and over in order to start building a system, processes, a repetitive delivery process that guarantees results, builds a brand, and starts attracting more and more customers to you. And so if that's interesting for you, make sure to stick around because I'm going to share with you exactly the process. Now, as I start working with people, there's one thing that I realized, and I was huge. I was doing this in our businesses from the very beginning until I started to realize what was the problem here. And so normally as freelancers, we're so in love with what we do that we see a lot of potential. We see many ways on how we can help the client and all the things that we can implement to help them get to the next level. And so normally what happens is that the client comes with us to us with a problem that has, these needs. And what happens is that, well, we can look at that and we can deliver on this level. Yeah. And here we are already over delivering. And they'll be super satisfied. They'll get the results. They get more than they expected. It's great. They will tell people. But what happens is that we're so in love with it that we decide to over deliver. Because we feel that this is important and 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 this is important. In the beginning, when we started, we were doing so many things. We not only did live video productions, but we did social media marketing, we did YouTube commercials, we did animated videos, we did graphic design, we did after movies, we did company videos, we did so many different things. And we just felt that that was a way that we needed to work with the clients. And as we get to 2019, I am overwhelmed. I am stressed. I'm borderline burnout. I start feeling like I don't want to sell our services anymore because the idea of having to deliver them just ate me inside. So out of frustration, out of apathy, I start saying no to different things that I just don't feel like doing, things that it's not aligned with what the whole reason why we started the business. So I started saying no. What started happening is that I started to sell more. And then those clients started to refer me. And suddenly our results start to improve and we started getting better at what we do. And so what I didn't realize is that I was niching down, and that allows us to grow. Now, as I grow the business, I start experimenting with different business models. And so I tried the agency model, but the problem why it didn't work for us, well, the agency model pretty much is you have the expertise, you have an area where you focus, and then the client comes to you with a problem. And so you develop a solution to help them achieve those results. So what happened is that one client comes in and they have a problem and they want some results, and so you help them. But then the next client comes in and they want different results because they have a different problem. And so what this does is that now, instead of growing vertically, we start growing in different areas horizontally. And now we need an expert for social media. Now we need an expert for SEO. Now we need an expert for video. Now we need an expert for editing. Now we need an expert for script writing. And so what happens is that we grow and this starts eating away the profit. It decreases our margin. Word of mouth is horrible. It's really hard to sell because now we're selling too many things to too many people. So I eliminate some of that until we focus, and then we start getting traction. But now we start reaching a cap. And everybody out there is like, well, the next level, if you want to scale, is that you got to offer courses. You got to package your expertise, put it into a course and sell it. The problem with that was that what I didn't realize is that all this time I'm selling services to these clients, right? So for the last 5 years, I'm building a network of these clients. The person that wants to buy a course is a different type of client. They have different aspirations, different needs, different budgets, different situations. They have the time to learn this and so on. And so now when I try to sell a course, I need to start marketing to a complete different person. I need to start now go after them, market to them, sell to them. Pretty much it's forcing me to create a whole other business. So I realized, well, courses are not the way because I'm working with companies and these people don't want to learn what we do. They rather pay us and have that delivered for them. And that's our expertise. That's our advantage. We have 5 years building this business. So it didn't make sense for us to now switch and start delivering courses. And so what I came across as I look to improve what we do, I started looking into the Toyota lean manufacturing. I look into the Ford assembly process and all these different areas outside of video production because I'm not coming from that area. I'm just trying to solve a problem. I'm coming from the entrepreneurial side. And what I came across was something that they call out there the productized service. And it goes like this. Well, we are a service company. We're delivering a done-for-you service where the clients hire us and we do this for them. The problem with this is that every time is a different solution. And even if we create packages, what happens with the packages is that they work as guidance, right? For the people to choose from. But you know how it is. People always like to like, well, you have this, when can I have this from this and this from that? You're like, yes, of course, we can sell it. And now you need to calculate how much it would be, these combinations, spend all this time putting together these proposals. And what you're pretty much telling the client is that they can do whatever they want with what you do. On the other spectrum, we have a product, yeah, like an iPhone. This is fixed scope and cannot be changed, right? So when you buy an iPhone, it's limited. This is how the camera works. This is what you can do. And that's it. It's up to you how you use that product to make it fit your needs. Well, there is something in between that is called productized service. And what this does is that it takes elements or concepts from the product area and applies them into the service area. Sort of what like SaaS software has done, software as a service has done in terms of us using a service and then defining the scope. And then instead of having people run it, they have technology, software, run the service. Well, this productized service is taking concepts of the product, and then developing a fixed scope service that is designed to solve one problem for one type of customer through one method. It is fixed price, it is fixed scope, and what you do is that you just sell this one thing over and over because you solve the same problem for the same type of customer. What changed is the customer that goes through it and their information, but then the system is the same. This allows us to increase scale. This allows us to focus and become experts in our area, to increase results, to lower costs, increase our margins, and completely transform everything that we did. I am selling in a country that is not where I'm from, and I'm not selling in the local language, a service where I'm not fully an expert. I'm not the one behind the camera. I don't understand these things. But these frameworks and this system still allows to grow into the 6 figures. And so that's why I became super crazy about productized service, and I, using my own experience, developed a model to guide you through it. And so the Skills of Life model is based on this, and this is not coming from me, but this is the foundation of the concept. And that is that all we need is to solve one problem for one client, type of client, right? So we solve one problem, one client, with one solution. We market it with one channel, and we sell it. We sell it through the same methodology. And if you follow this process, what you have here is a 6-figure business. And us, I didn't get to start doing marketing. Everything came from word of mouth. And so we reached 6 figures without even starting to do this. And that for me was life-changing. Many people tell me, especially in the creative space, like, yeah, but you know, the exciting part is working with the client and coming up with new ways of solving their problem. Yeah, that's great, but that's the equivalent of the over delivering. That, yeah, I understand that you want to follow your passion. This is what you want to do. But in terms of building a scalable business, you need replicable processes that deliver replicable results. That is the only way you can start to know how next month is going to look like. That's the only way you can start seeing how you can market your services instead of being like, no, just everybody that needs, you know, this problem solved, and depending on hope marketing, which is, I hope somebody recommends me today. I hope somebody contacts me today. What happens as you start doing this and you see that clients are getting results and you start growing the business is that now your focus shifts from how to grow the client's business, which is their problem, to actually, how do I grow my business? How do I become more efficient? How can we serve more people? How can we help more people in a more efficient way? Faster, better results for the same price, and so on. And so the model is built on this. And the way it works is as follows. And so we have 3 different stages. These stages go like this. First, we have to define the business. The reason why we get stuck as freelancers is because we don't have clarity on that offer. What is it that we sell? We know and have an idea of the services, we know our expertise, and we just quickly adapt it to the situation. But if we want to grow a business, we need to start clarifying that. So first, we need to get in touch with our tangible vision. That means where it is that we want to go. Life is going to throw opportunities at you. Business is going to throw opportunities at you. But how can you make sure that you build a business that works for you? Me, now that I have 2 kids and I have the family, I realize that a business is just a tool. And for this to work, we need to disconnect our self-worth from the business, where it is not so much an extension of ourselves in terms of like, it identifies because I want to work on this and so on. And if I don't work in these things, means I'm less valuable. And rather understand that I want to help this person and this is what they need in order for them to succeed. Let's give them that. And so it has nothing really with what your value is, but more importantly, let's have something that helps other people, and how can we make that more important? But also, above all, this thing that helps other people has to help you, because otherwise it makes no sense. You're going to sacrifice yourself, your family is going to suffer, and you're going to be challenged in the way that you operate in your personal space. And so you want to make sure that you define where it is that you want to go. You look 2 years into the future and you start mapping what that business should look like. The next thing is where most people fail when it comes to their transition. And is that they go directly into the offer. What are my skills? What is it that I want to sell? What you want to do is switch that. And instead, you want to identify what's my scalable target niche. Who is it that I want to serve? Who are the people that I love hanging out with? Who do I want to surround myself? And what is a problem that they have that, looking from my lens, I know I can help them? But how it is that they want it solved, not what I think they should do, is what they think that they want, what they think they need in order to solve their problem. This is key. The majority of startups fail with funding is because they develop something that the market has no need for. They go into the comfort zone, constantly developing something, and when they go out there, nobody needs that. Luckily, you, in a service business, you can easily identify who that customer is, make a decision, and then understand how it is that you can help them. Once you know that, then you can develop your UPO. A UPO is what we call a unique productized offer. And this is where you package your skills into a scalable, productized, replicable service that then you can deliver over and over. Once you have this, that's the foundation of your business. Now we go into development, and you develop that the systems that you are going to be selling. And the way that looks is like this. So first we go into developing a hero-driven story. This is all your messaging around the customer so that they're attracted, they see value in your service, and they want to work with you. This is your strategic positioning, how to make sure that they feel that there is no other competitor in the space, that you are the solution, the one for them. From there, we have a replicable system to deliver consistent results. This is how we're going to develop our marketing experience, the thing that is going to get people to be amazed about what it is to work with us, and then actually go out there and tell the world. And then from there, you're going to have a lead attraction system. This is the next step. By now, you have an offer, you have who you're targeting, you know the messaging, and you know what is the funnel in which you're going to drive those people in. What is your replicable system? And you start going out there, attracting leads to come your way. You see how very easily it is to worry about step 75 and what should be our brand and where we're going to be located and our office, and we need desks and we need this and that. I'm walking you, I'm giving you step by step exactly what you need to do and what you're going to go through if you want to transition from being a freelancer to building a scalable business. From there, we go into the third stage. So now we have leads, and we are going to deliver our service. So we turn those leads into sales. So we actually implement an empathy conversion system, because we don't believe that you are there to convince and manipulate and force somebody into buying your service. What you want to do is really, as a doctor, you want to diagnose if this is a problem that you can help them with. You want to understand what it is that they're looking for. You want to understand what it is they're struggling with, and then make a decision if you see a fit, if your service can really help them. If it cannot, you should not take them. You don't work with people that you cannot help, or people that are going to disrupt the system that you have built. Why? Because now they're going to put in jeopardy the results of your other customers, because you need to start adapting to them and you need to start changing things. You need to then modify your business to serve them. The idea is that you already built a system that serves a defined type of person. And so in your empathy conversion system, you analyze that and make sure that they are a fit. Then you run them by a customer performance training, so they learn how to operate within that system so that they can get the best results and you can support them the best. And from there, as you go through this process over and over, then you start implementing the scaling framework that would get you to transition out of delivery and continue on your path to building a business that you own. But by this time, you have everything you need to bring a team in place so that you can transition out. You systematize all the processes to delivering value to customers, and now you actually own a system that is just a matter of continue growing and getting yourself out of sales, getting yourself out of marketing if you want, or because you enjoy this and this is what you want, you can still be part of the operations, you can still be part of that, but now you have a different role because you have a team and you work with the clients and you see them succeed, but it is the team delivering for you. This allows you to go on vacation and clients still get delivered, they still get value. This allows you to take back your time and actually be more present doing the things that you like with the people that you love. And so by now, this is pretty much the process. If you are looking to transition out of freelancing and becoming a business owner, this exact framework is what is going to get you there. It will help you go from owning a job, a limiting job, to owning a scalable business. If you follow this process, you'll get there. That's the process I went through, and that's the process that we actually help freelancers go through. And so there you have it, very clear. You have the frameworks. At this point, pretty much you have two choices. You can run home and start implementing this process into your business. You have the framework. Or if you're interested, you can actually book a call with us to join our launch program. This is going to help you accelerate the process, and rather just wandering around how this framework works, then we can help you implement them so that you can successfully move forward with the framework and get there faster. Now, one thing that you have the advantage right now by watching this training all the way here is that we have a very special offer. We are still offering case study positions for people who would like to join. In this stage, we're building the curriculum. We're able to work together with you. You work with me, and we make sure that you are able to implement this successfully by working together. And you get advantages not only from having lifetime access to the business clinics and also the trainings and the community, but also you get special pricing. And this is the cheapest that it will ever be. And so if you are interested, if you want to know if this is something that may work for you, look, this is the process. Simply go ahead and book a call. You can go on this link or click the button below. You're going to have a call with me or somebody in my team where we're going to identify if you really fit this program, if it's really going to help you get to where it is that you want to go. And if not, look, we'll guide you and point you in the right direction. We're talking with people all the time, and we see what are the different areas that maybe you need to work on in order to get to that level where this program will help you. But if there is a fit, we'll let you know, and then we can decide if we work together. We'll help you install the system. You get all the support, the templates, the scripts, everything that comes with that, so that you can accelerate the implementation and the installation system and start seeing results faster, so that you can grow your business and be able to take back your time and actually increase your income. Thank you so much for making it this far. My name is Juan Guerra. I'm the founder of Skills of Life, and I'm really excited to see how we can help you scale your business, help you with that transition from being a freelancer to really actually building a business that is scalable, that is profitable, and gives you your time back. All you got to do is go ahead and go to skillsoflife.net/book or simply click the button below. All right, that's it. Thank you so much and all the best.